Welcome or welcome back to the start of a new video. You all got to excuse me, I kind of got through this little sheet over me. I just had my AC going. I just cut it off before I tuned in with you all. And I say it get real hot. I mean it throw out real cold air once you be up under it for a long limited time, or length of time, not limited. And it's actually raining outside. I don't know. The weather, I guess it's God's work. Hopefully the rain will cool it off because, like I say, this morning, I did have to work this morning. I thank God I'm out tomorrow, but then I go back Thursday. It was like a very, very, very hot day today. I don't know, why it's been extremely, like the heat index. I know I have no control over the heat, but us people that have to work in it, it can, it can really be a lot on the person. When you have to, be out in it and you working, but I normally try to stay hydrated by drinking a lot of water. I'm trying to drink more water when I'm at work too. It be hard sometimes because I be around all this coffee and sodas and stuff, but I really don't drink a lot of sodas, but coffee and maybe juice or something. But other than that, my day been great for work. Like I say, it was kind of like a calm day. It was steady. It really wasn't like extremely busy, but it was steady. I take some steady days because sometimes when it do get busy, it can get overwhelming. When I say overwhelming, busy, because the thing is, we don't have enough staff. Like when the hotel is sold out, or if we have events going on, banquets, and sometimes we could have banquets going on, and the hotel could be sold out. It can be a lot because, like I said, we don't have enough staff to to really take care. I ain't gonna say take care. Like certain, well, I'm trying to figure out how to say. Like we don't really have enough staff to accommodate, the business when it be that busy like that. I'm gonna say it like that. I can't really think of another term. I ended up. I said I'm gonna have to learn. I don't know. I'm trying to get back into. I don't know. For some reason, I noticed I started to get more facial. I don't know what it is with the facial hair thing. I just get a lot of hairs underneath my chin, so I had just got through. I used some Nair. I've been saying I'm gonna be careful on using Nair, but I just know now when I use the Nair to remove the hair or whatever, to try to hurry up and use it right away, because I did have to wash my face real good. I noticed my skin be real. I ain't gonna say it be cloggy, but I normally wear makeup, daily. And I know most people don't really like to wear makeup when it's hot like this. I've been saying I'm going to try to create some no makeup looks. Normally I just today was that's a simple, I get a lot of compliments on my makeup. I've mostly just been kind of doing conceal looks. I might catch up on a couple YouTube videos or Google how to do some summer makeup looks or minimum coverage, something like that, or minimum makeup looks for the summer. I think I'm gonna try to look up a video like that because my main thing is to definitely the under eyes cover, the creases. I feel like I'm getting more creases now as I get older, but you'll cover the creases and maybe the dark spots or whatever. But I really don't have dark spots on my face. But yeah, other than that, my makeup, it really came out really pretty today. Other than that, I just was sitting here. I had ended up stopping at the service station today because I had got me a salad. Because I didn't really take out nothing yesterday to cook. I ended up freezing the greens that I was telling you all about in my last video. I had some greens left over, some collard greens, and I just froze the rest of them because I know we do have, I'll probably either maybe take them back out again if I have a taste for them for a Sunday dinner, and maybe make some baked chicken because I used to love to cook on Sundays. I felt like Sundays was more like a reset for me, when you're cooking and cleaning and Sunday, just getting yourself ready for the week. But you all know it'd be kind of hard for me to do that because I work every Sunday. Most time when I get off of work, I usually have to either do a reset after, work, a long work day, which can kind of be a lot because I be kind of a little tired, but just ever have like a full Sunday off and just really, really, it does make a difference too. But yeah, I just said I'm gonna save them greens, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do another Family Dollar. I said I would probably have to stock back up on some groceries this week. I'm trying to debate if I want to do it for Family Dollar or Aldi because I had like some little stuff, like little knick-knack stuff that you probably can heat up in the oven or, microwave or something. Because like I said, it's just been extremely hot. Like the heat just haven't really been making it no better. That's why I say I'm surprised it's raining outside, because I know when I was sitting down earlier, I was sitting in my little corner in the chair, but I just came over here because I was trying to let my phone charge over there, and I heard a loud thunder, and I'm like, dang, but it's real cloudy outside, and I'm like, wow, it's kind of strange to see it thunder because I'm so used to when it's about to get ready to rain, the sky get real gray looking, but when I heard the thunder, the sky was still bright blue, like a normal light blue, but you see the cloud. I'm like, wow, God, let God do his work. I'm just sitting here. I had like I said, just got to doing my normal skincare, and then I had washed the nair off my face. I think when I get through chatting with you, I'm gonna go in with that serum. I forgot to put some serum on my face and just put the serum. But yeah, I noticed when I wash my face now, my skin was really, really. I guess it just because I wear that makeup a lot, and when you be out there in the heat and sweat, it just, I don't know, just make your face just look like it's just, I ain't gonna say scaly, but but it feels clean. Like I said, it feels clean. Then I sweated a lot today, so I said maybe that's why my face looked like. I mean, that's why the water when I was washing my face probably looked like it did, because I sweated real bad. But I normally keep like a little makeup brush with me when I just dap the makeup. But yeah, I was sitting here thinking about something, and it was kind of brought to my attention about I was talking about this earlier today too at work, and it's like I noticed since I've been in my 40s, like I'm still kind of like my early 40s, and I'm looking at now how life is really changing for me, and not saying in a bad way, because there's been a lot of great things happening for me in my life now in the current moment. Like I say, you all know that I, finally got this place that's like a testimony for me, because, I've been, last 4 years, I've been have to, stay with, relatives or family. I'm just say stay with family for the last 4 years. And, when God opened his door, that was a blessing. But I noticed now in my 40s that I got to try to find ways to really get back into finding balance and enjoying my life a little bit more, because I know it's more outside of life than just working and coming home and just constantly repeating the same process over and over again. But I know that things is changing, because you have to really making sure, which I'm making sure that I'm being mindful of when I do go out, to different places, to be, be careful. And then also when it comes down to money, trying to make sure I'm being mindful of my spending. Like, like I say, when you become an adult, you have to really, sometimes choose wisely and make smart choices of, especially when it comes down to like your financial situation. And so my 20 some year old, my 30-year-old self, I think about those days, like how I used to have some of the best times in my life, even though I did work. But at that time, I was able to find balance, like meaning that I still had a social life. And I feel like I fell off a track, as I got older now, like I don't really have a social life. And like I say, every blue moon I get out, y'all might see me hanging out with the girls. Y'all know I call one of them my sis. We get out like every blue moon. But it's still most times we get out, it used to be a day when we just got off of work, because most of the times y'all see me in my work uniform a lot when we do, go out to a restaurant or something. But I want to get out that mode and just, and I have to ask God with this to just, I have to always ask God, because I think that's what really been helping me. Even now, I'm starting to find myself have to really, yeah, I have to really find myself now kind of leaning more on him than normal, because I'm seeing how, things are, and even with my faith and my journey of, just trying to grow my faith more within him, like I say, he have done a lot of amazing things in my life. But I know he won't want this with me just, being under so much stress, because I feel like lately I just been getting like a little overwhelmed and beating myself up, because I'm like, I know it's more to life than just working, the same cycle. Work hard. I mean, well, I do work hard. But work, come home, come on, work, then all day you rest, and then I gotta hurry up and get ready for the next day, the all day, whatever, depending on if I got 2 off days back to back, I'm resting them 2 days because I'm so tired, too tired to get out the house. Then I'm back on the repeat mode, like, back on the, like, it'll do something to your mindset or make you feel like, like, is this really how life gonna be like? And I was just talking to, before I tuned in with you, I was just texting a friend girl of mine, and we was just texting, because I know a lot of people that I talk to, we text more. Some of us sometimes talk on the phone, but we'll text more than, talk. It's just a thing now, not, I guess most people prefer to text than they talk over the phone. Or maybe they, if they're around somebody, they might not want nobody to hear their conversation, which that's understandable. But we were just texting, and we were just talking about, some of the things about life, and, as even though me and her like close the same age. I think she said she's like 38, I'm 41, so there's, we both right there in this, close together in age. It's a 2-year difference, but it's, and like I was telling her, I never seen nothing like this, like when it come down to, being on the, how you have to work, how you have to really grind, and everybody just, it's like this survival mode thing that's, been brought on us. And, everybody just barely, getting back, and a lot of people, really cutting back on doing things they really enjoy, because they trying to make sure they have, money to pay bills. And, it's a lot. We was just, now I was thinking about that, because she was saying she, was talking to her kids that, life wasn't like this when she was coming up, and I can totally agree. That's why I say I kind of miss, even the 90s. I feel like even as a child, my childhood was great. Overall it was great. I watched my mother, raise 3 kids on her own, and she did the best she could. She worked, and I look at even with myself, y'all know I just got 1. And so I can only imagine how it feels in this time for people that, and I salute the women, the single moms, and you have single dads too. I salute the people that's out here really trying to go hard to make sure they selves and they, children is being well taken care of, because it can really, it's really hard. Like, it can really be hard, Every time you come, you feel like you're not doing enough, and there's always something coming up, and then it's like some things are just out of your control. Even with your jobs and stuff, your hours can be cut. 1 minute you might be working this amount of days, you might be working 40 hours a week, or you might get, this amount of hours this week, another amount of hours to sustain. Then next thing business might get real slow, and then you back on square. It's like it does something to you, And I even with myself, that's why I try to, be mindful. Even that's why I say when it comes down to my spending, I try to be mindful of how, when it comes down to like, purchasing things. But I do know that, if it's something that's affordable and it's something that I need, I got to get it. But it can be really challenging. Like I just think, I just go back and reflect back, like my 20 and 30 year old something, I was like, man, those are some of the best moments. And I really had the best times in my life. Like I wasn't really so worried, back in those days. But I know even now, and I know you can't dwell, even if you had great moments in the past, I know the past gonna be the past, and you can't, change the past. I know you have to move forward. But I was just sitting here, I'm like, man, it can be hard sometimes, but I know everything, and I'm starting to feel like, and I believe that saying true, everything happens for a reason. I just feel like God have, each and every one of us in the season in our life. Y'all know, I think I was telling you all, like, even with me, back then I was watching one of my older YouTube video, and I feel like I have came so far. Like sometimes every blue moon I might go back and rewatch some of my old videos. And I remember at one time when I was out of work back here, they were like, maybe I say the video was like in 2023, because when you upload videos, it'll tell you the actual date when you post it. So this video now about 3 years old. It is 3 years old because it's 2026 going to be 27. And so in 3 years ago, I remember when I was telling y'all about the job, and me struggling, how I was struggling to find work. And then even now, me having to, kind of go back, like the part-time job, which I work now. Y'all know, I think I was telling y'all in the, well, not in that video, but a couple videos back, that, the job was really becoming a lot at that time. And it had kind of caused me to let it go at that time, like resign. But they had always told me that, I was always able to come back. Like I had literally got so burnt out. I'm like, I just, it's a lot. But I'm glad that God, I just feel like he put me in certain situations for a reason. It's a blessing that I was able to come back, but I'm starting to feel like that I know he had more for me. Like he don't want me to settle, I know this industry is not the same. I just try to make the best out of it, because I know it is hard to find work. But I'm starting to really find myself that, the hospitality industry really no longer serve me. I'm just, being a servant of it to, sustain my life until something come along better. But it's not the same. Like working in this industry is not the same like it was 10 years ago. Like back then, you used to can really get your hours, and you could see some of your money. And now it's not like how it is, like now it's just a different era. We're in a different season, and it's a different era than it was 10, 15 years ago. But like I say, I'm always appreciative. I always, thank God for, these opportunities. But I know, and it's been confirmed to me that it's not meant for me to, do this too much longer. But like I say, I'm just praying, and I'm trusting the process. And I'm praying that, he deliver me to whatever my call it might be, whatever it is that he want me to do, I always thought about, maybe trying to be like a nutritionist, because that's what my degree in. Like I thought about maybe trying to find some type of, do something like that in my field. But I know in this, like I say, nowadays, it's really hard trying to do something in your field, or even if you have a degree. I've been hearing a lot of people even talk about it online, about how they got, a bachelor's and a master's degree. I have an associate's degree, and it's really hard trying to find like what they went to school for, or close to, what they studied. And so I just been thinking about that. Like I gotta learn to find balance and try to find something that, try to get into maybe more hobbies, do something that really, clear my mind. Because like I say, when you are like a repeat, like a cycle, it'll kind of get to you, and it'll start making you doubt, yourself. And I'm like, nah, I can't, I gotta figure out, what's the next step, So that's one reason why I'm glad I journal now, They've really been helping me a lot. The little self workbook that I got, I was looking down at it because I really need to work and write into it. I mean, writing. So I just been trying to catch up on a lot of YouTube videos. But that book, that little self-love book, that really been helping me. I'm glad I found it. I actually found that journal and that book when I was moving, because I was, trying to clean out the closet and get, stuff packed and all that. So I was surprised because I had thought I misplaced both of those books. When I found the self-love book, the journal was right there with it. I'm like, wow. I'm like, man, I ain't saw this in so long. It's like when you move and you find so much stuff that you didn't even think you still had. But yeah, I just want to kind of come in and start this vlog off. I might extend it. I probably extend it till tomorrow. But yeah, I just want to come in and start the vlog off.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say